Hello everyone, welcome to the first video of this channel. I want to make this like a daily video where I post what I think it will happen in the market, the overall feeling and my opinion in the short, medium and long term. So yesterday we saw the continuation of the drop that came out of this price squeeze. We saw lower highs being formed and higher lows being formed, and it was converging into an apex. The volume was decreasing. It was like trading 101. Something would come out of this. We didn't know if it was for the upside or for the downside, but it came out to be to the downside. I will explain why, at least in my opinion, why that happened. But coming into the weekly charts, just to talk about a little thing that's kind of important, we start seeing RSI divergence being formed between the RSI and the price action. We saw lower lows in the price action and higher lows in the RSI. Most likely that divergence will play out in the next coming days. I will be aiming for a price target of 17k to 17,500k. Of course, that might not happen, but yeah, it's a divergence. We need to have that into account. So getting back to the daily chart. As I said yesterday, we saw the breakdown, and in the 4 hours chart, it's more apparent. So it started on Monday. We started seeing the volume increase, the BBWP coming out of extreme lows. We saw the volume increase a little bit. Like I'm kind of skeptical talking about this volume because it wasn't that big of a deal. The volume wasn't that crazy, but yeah, we need to have that into account. So be careful with that. We can be in a potential bear trap. Be careful. But yeah. So as I said, in the short medium term, I will be aiming for the 17,500k in the optimistic scenario. But with the news that came out yesterday, that probably fueled also this dump. I don't know if it will happen. But talking about that news, yesterday we saw that Genesis is filing for bankruptcy. That's not great for the crypto space at all. Coming out of the FTX fall, now this, I don't know, it's pretty rough. Many people are scared of entering the market now. Because of that, in the worst case scenario, if we see a fall, I will be aiming for the 14k, 13,500k region. In the worst case scenario, 12k. Below that, I can't say. I can't predict, because below that it's just crazy if we go below that. I wouldn't mind, really, because, well, of course I would like it to go up, but if it goes down, it's an opportunity to buy. So be careful with that. Manage your money right, and keep that into account. So also in the 4 hour chart, we saw kind of a lower low here. It wasn't, let's call it an equal low, but the RSI again from the higher low. So also divergence in the short term. I will be aiming for this region, the 16,500, 17k region, before coming up all the way up to 17,500 region. Sorry about this noise. I don't know who decided to fix something in 9:30 in the morning, but well, it doesn't matter. So going for the dollar currency index. So we started seeing a big fall on the dollar strength. It was most likely caused by the positive, let's say, the less negative inflation rate. It decreased a little bit. It the dollar coming down, it would have been great for Bitcoin if we weren't seeing like the FTX fall, now the Genesis, the Coinbase, etc., etc. It would have been great, but it really didn't make any difference, basically. But coming again into the dollar, I will say that the dollar this week will probably go up. We are starting to see the tensions in Ukraine rising up again. It calmed down a little bit in the 2 previous weeks, but now it's coming up again, and investors want to put the money where it's safe, and they trust in the United States, and yeah, that blah blah blah. It doesn't matter really. Well, it matters, but it's not that kind of big deal. Now what I want to talk about. Yeah. So this is the whale alert. Many of you might know this. This is a Twitter account. It has also a website. This grabs the whales and their movement. During the weekend, we started seeing a lot of inflow into exchanges of coins, and again, that most likely resulted into this dump. But we are also seeing a lot of outflow of stable coins, and that's people most likely taking profits on their coins and keeping them safe. So they are probably expecting the price to go lower. That's likely to happen. I saw an Heatmap chart. I don't know if you know what that is, but you can like visualize where the orders are, and there's a lot of orders like in the 15k, 14500, 14k, etc. orders, big orders. So people are most likely expecting it to fall. Going to the CME gap, CME short. The CME short, for those who don't know, it only takes the price in the trading days, so it's like the stock market, the stock trading days. We saw we saw a gap in the price between this area. So with the RSI divergence and everything going for it, I would say that we'll see probably until the end of this week, we'll see a correction to this area to fill also this gap. But be aware of that. So now coming into the lower time frames, let's say like 1 hour time frames. Volume is decreasing again. Price probably found a temporarily low. Again, RSI forming another divergence. This is all indicating that we will most likely see a potential trap scenario for bears. We will most likely see a correction of the price, at least until this area. But yeah, it can happen. It's the opposite. We never know, but we are here playing with odds, and at this moment it's more likely to correct, to do a small correction of the price. So I think okay, talking about the news for this week. Tomorrow we will have a FOMC meeting. It will bring some volatility to the market, as it always does. In the short term, I don't think it will affect very much. Only if it's like a crazy breakdown and people start panic selling, and then it will go to very low. Or I don't think it will happen. It's just another meeting, really, and yeah, just be aware of the volatility tomorrow, probably. I think that's it. Hope you enjoyed for the first video. Hope you have a really nice week, nice day, and trade safe. Bye.